What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Yes, 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 yes. All right. New Aaliyah. All right. New hair color. No more red. Red is bye bye. Red is gone. We are now brown. Okay. Brown and short length. Okay. Because thanks to winter. Winter, I hate winter. Okay, it's pretty to look at, the snow and all that, Christmas, woohoo, that's cute and all, but no, because my hair starts breaking out, like my hair, I get breakage during the winter, and then my skin is like, ugh, I hate winter. Okay, if it can be fall, like year round, spring and fall, I'll be like so happy. But it's like, new hair. Okay, I feel like every time I go through like something, I always like dye my hair because I feel like it's just this new phase and a new chapter. Like my first breakup, my hair was black. If you guys watched before, my hair was black. But then like after my breakup, I dyed it red, and then something happened a week ago. Um, I just changed my hair. So it's like who is she? Who is she? I got my I look good. I look good. I'm in my pajamas. Don't care. Okay, I'm in my pajamas. I took a shower. Okay, I took a shower and changed my pajamas. Whatever. Okay, lazy day. But y'all, we are here for another review of Good Girls. Yes, Good Girls. All right, this is season 1, episode 7, special sauce. Now let's get into Good Girls review. Okay, so um we open up the episode with Beth. Beth is counting up the money, y'all. Beth, look here. There are stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks of money that they have been making during the secret shopper. You know, that operation that they're doing, because previous episode Rio gave them like what, a $500,000 to clean, and $500,000 to clean between 3 of them was going to be a lot of work. So they recruited people to help them clean the money, and so she's cleaning the money that they've made during the secret shopper. And Dean comes down. Dean was like, so are you a drug dealer? No. Are you running like a prostitution ring? No. Okay. Beth was like, do you remember when you were screwing your secretary and you were messing up our money and I was in the dark? He was like, yeah. Basically, it's just like that, you know? Okay. You're not going to know anything about it. Okay. So she kind of shut Dean down with that. She also tells him, look, take the kids away because I'm about to have a book club meeting. Okay. So, at Fine and Frugal, Annie hasn't been to work in like 2 weeks, okay? Because Annie is making way more money than she's making being a cashier at Fine and Frugal, okay? And Boomer, he's, wondering where is she at. Where is she? She's sick, okay? She's not here. So that kind of raises a red flag in Boomer's eyes. I can't stand Boomer. Huh. So, at the book club meeting, Annie is going over the rules of what their operation is. DNR. D means do your surveys. The more surveys you do, the more money you get. Okay? That it reminds me of like more money, more problems. The more money you get, the more problems you get. Notorious B.I.G. So N stands for never shop at the same store twice. Because if you shop at the same store twice, then of course you'll be recognized and people will catch on to what you're doing if you shop at the same store twice. So never shop at the same store twice. Okay. And then the R is for receipts. Basically, save your receipts. And that's what happens in life, not just on this show, but in real life. If you want to return something, you're going to need your receipt back. You just can't go to like Walmart and be like, yeah, I want to return this. I want to return this mixer, but I don't have my receipt. They're not going to take it if you don't have your receipt. Okay. So have your receipt to return the stuff back. So DNR. Okay. So, after the meeting, Ruby tells the girls that they have made a lot of money. She didn't give an exact number, but she said that they've made a lot of money. And so Beth, she's at a jewelry store, she's buying a necklace. Then you got Annie, who's buying Sadie a new suit. Then you got Ruby and Stan, they at this expensive restaurant. Look here, y'all. I'm not a high maintenance, high end, bougie type of restaurant. If y'all ain't know that now, I'm not that type of, nah, I'm not a bougie type of chick. Anytime I go to a restaurant and it be having like those cloth napkins and stuff, I know that's bougie. Like, man, this some bougie restaurant having like cloth napkins and stuff. But but yeah, staying her at this bougie restaurant, they got like this small plate of like a grape and something like that. I'm like, nah, don't take me to no fancy bougie restaurant like that. Nah, take me to a restaurant where I'm gonna get full and I'm gonna eat good and all that stuff. Sorry, y'all, I just gotta fix the hair. She cute. But uh but yeah, they're just living up the money that they have gotten during the shopping. So at the police station, Agent Turner is talking to old dude. Y'all remember the guy from earlier episode when Rio dumped the dude off in Beth's house and he was bleeding out and everything like that? Yeah, he returned. Come to find out, his name is Eddie. Okay, Agent Turner picked him up, and Eddie was like, "Look, bro, I'm not no snitch. All right, I ain't no snitch, so you ain't gonna get nothing out of me." Agent Turner was like, "Okay, that's cool. All right, let's get something to eat. Let's go to that Mediterranean place. What's that Mediterranean place? That fried eggplant. Yeah, that's where your friends go, Rio. So how about we go there? We eat there. We get a seat by the window so they see me and I see them and they see me. How you doing? Yeah. So that caused Eddie to be like, I can't be doing that. So he sits back down. I'm like, yo, you better not snitch. You better not snitch. He's a, look here, look. Whoever plays Eddie, what's good? How you doing? Hey, what's good? Shoot your shot. So, the ladies are at Beth's house and they're watching Real Housewives of New York. Beth was like, "Oh, y'all, I gotta show you something. Let me go upstairs and get it for y'all, okay?" So she's about to show them the necklace that she got at the jewelry store. She comes down and there's Rio and two of his guys holding Beth and Annie at gunpoint. Rio then comes up and holds a gun to Beth, telling her, "Y'all need to stop stealing from me." Okay? Come to find out, he noticed the fake cash. Okay, he's noticed because y'all know that system that they got. Fake cash goes in, real cash comes out. Okay? But he notices that he's been getting the same fake cash back. And so he's pissed, and they're trying to explain the system to him, but he tells them that the fake cash that he got is 100 grand. Okay, so someone in the shoppers is screwing up their business, and Ruby accidentally says that it must have been one of the shoppers. He doesn't know that they got other people to help them clean the money. He was thinking that it was just the three of them cleaning that money. No, they hired like a whole 30 plus team to help them clean the money. So he's pissed that there's new people and he wants to know who it is so he can handle it. Quote unquote, handle it. Okay? And so the ladies, they're looking at the surveys and they're like, okay, we can't figure out who this person is. They all look the same. All right, how about we do a stakeout? Not like a big shop, but like a small shop. We get 30 people, and if one person doesn't show up, then that's the person who's, has the money. And so the next day, Stan, he tells Ruby that he got them glass seat tickets to a hockey game. Now I don't know about hockey and all that stuff, but here in Michigan, like Detroit Red Wings is the sports team here in Michigan. I know like in basketball and like football, them stadium seats or the, court size seats, those are expensive. So I'm pretty sure that's the same thing with hockey and baseball and everything like that. Like y'all want to get like those box seats up there with like the suites and everything like that, but then y'all want to get like down to the field. Those are some expensive seats. So Ruby was like, how much did those tickets cost? Stan didn't give a number, but it's expensive. I could tell it's expensive. Stan was like, I thought we were bringing in bank. And Ruby is like, we are kind of, but we not up there bringing money. Like, money's coming in, but not like that to where you buy like expensive tickets and stuff like that. Um, at Fine and Frugal the next day, Annie shows up to work. And she sees Boomer and 3 police officers. The officers arrest Annie and tells her that she is arrested for drug possession. Now y'all remember, I think, is something wrong with my glass? No, it's just the glare in my eye. It's the glare. I thought there was something on my glasses, but no, it's the light in my eye. So y'all remember a couple of episodes ago, maybe like the last 2 reviews that I did. One of those episodes, Boomer was buying drugs off of the stock boy that works at Fine and Frugal. So he bought the drugs and he planted them in Annie's locker. So is coming back and they're framing her for drug possession, and she noticed that Boomer planted the drugs on her, so she is pissed. Okay, so the next day, um yeah, the next day, Beth, she bails Annie out. Beth is thinking that Annie, those drugs were Annie's, but Annie tells her they weren't hers and that Boomer set her up. So, and she's freaking out because she might lose Sadie over this, because the judge isn't going to let a felon with a drug record, you know, it's just a mess. And so the next day, Annie decides that Sadie needs to stay with Saracen and Nancy for a little while, just until this blows over. Um, the next day, the ladies, they're doing a stakeout. Like I said, stakeout, get like 30 other shoppers to see who is, hiding the money. So they're there all day and they're there till closing time, and they notice that one person didn't show. So they go to the person's house. Her name is Mary Pat. Like I said, y'all, like I told you before, I've seen all the seasons, okay? Seasons 1, seasons 2, recently season 3. I know what's going to happen. Okay, I seen it. I know what's going to happen. In me doing this review, I'm going to have to revisit some of these characters that I do not like. Boomer is one of them. Agent Turner is one of them. And Mary Pat is one of them. Okay, so Mary Pat, she has 4 boys. Okay, look like under the age of 10. Okay, and her house is chaotic. Okay, 4 boys, and it's a lot, and she's stressed out. Okay, she tells him that her husband died of a heart attack, so she's raising 4 boys under the age of 10. She's freaking out. Okay, and so Annie just tells her straight up, look, we notice that you have been turning in the same cash, so we need to let you go. She starts freaking out and she's like, oh my gosh, like I'm so embarrassed. But then she realizes, what do you mean by same cash? Annie, watch. These ladies need to watch what they say. I notice that every time they get into like this situation, they start blabbing at the mouth. They need to learn, they need to watch what they say. Case in point right here. Annie said same cash. Mary Beth tells her, how do you guys know, that I'm giving you guys the same cash? Do you guys look at the serial number? Like, this is, why would you say it? Why watch what you say? Watch what you say. And so she's starting to catch on. And the ladies were like, look, you're going to have to take it up to corporate. And I'm like, okay, corporate is Rio. So if they try to talk to Rio, Rio's going to come in here and kill her. And so she was like, oh, I might call corporate, but then I might call the small business bureau. And she's catching on now. She's like, look, if you guys got me some shady stuff, I'm going to have to call the cops. She's about to call the cops. The operator is saying hello. Beth was like, hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Mary Pat hangs up the phone and Beth asks her, what do you want? Okay, so She tells them, they leave the house. She tells them that she wants 10K. She wants $10,000. And Ruby is pissed. She said, and I agree with Ruby, that you shouldn't bring people into an already established system. They already had the system. It worked out great between those three of them. But now you want to add in more people, and Beth was like, it's just one person, they won't know. But still, one person can mess up a whole entire business. And so you're hiring 30 people into this business that can screw up everything. It was great between the three of you. Y'all weren't getting caught. No police were on you except for this one time. But it's like, be careful. But no, you have these 3+ people and this 30+ people, and it's messing up everything. One person, like I said, can ruin everything. Okay? And so I completely agree with what Ruby was saying. And she was like, she wanted to walk away. Ruby wanted to walk away. She wanted to walk away in the beginning, but Beth was like, no. Okay, we need to make more money. And they had the 6-month plan or whatever. But like, it's like, no, you just, they were so close to getting away, but Beth, wanted to make more money. So now they're stuck. And Ruby is like reading her, and then Annie jumps in and say, hey, don't talk to her like that. Ruby was like, why can't I talk to her like that? She was like, because we're blood. And that hurt Ruby right there. And it's like, yeah, Ruby's not blood to them, but she's been their friend for a long time. A long time. And they basically are like family, like blood, like family friends, that've been in your kid's life for like a long time. And y'all have been through a whole bunch of stuff together. And it's like, that really hurt Ruby. And that same night, Beth, she's laying on the floor and she has the shower on. Dean comes in to check on her, and he just asks her one question: are you doing this for the kids? And Beth was like, yes. Okay. Saracen, he checks on Annie, and they, of course, they have that love-hate relationship banter. Okay. Stan, he tells Ruby that he resold the tickets on StubHub and they got some money back. Annie and Saracen, they're drunk, okay? They're laughing at this crazy movie, whatever. And one thing leads to another and they have sex, okay? Drunk sex, I should tell you. And then they wake up and they realize, oh crap, what did we just do? So they're freaking out. Later that night, Beth tells Rio that, look, the money's all there, everything's good, and everything is handled. And next time, don't point a gun in my face. And he gives her some solid advice. One bad egg can stink up the whole thing. Completely agree with him. At the police station, Agent Turner, he tells, people, congratulations. And he's showing the case map of everything, Rio and a bunch of his other crew members. And he tells them, good job on the drug bust. We still got a lot more work to do. And so Eddie must have said something. We don't know if he did or did not snitch, but he gave them some information to bust down the drug ring that has something to do with Rio. And we see Stan is on the case as well, because in the restaurant, I guess it was like a celebratory dinner with him and Ruby, and she was telling him congratulations, and he was like, no, it was nothing, just a small drug bust. Didn't know that the drug bust was related to what Rio is doing. So now Stan is like, oh my gosh. Stan doesn't even know that Ruby is working with Rio. So it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The next day, Ruby, she shows up at the stakeout, and they apologize to one another. Ruby tells them, look, I just don't want to go back to the diner. And she tells them about the special sauce that they used to have at the restaurant. She explains it, saying that there was like this special sub, and so the secret sauce or whatever, they would put in the basement. The owner, he bought like a barrel of the sauce, and they put it in the basement, but like it would get hot and the oils would start separating. So then they would have like this ladle, and not ladle, but this paddle, so well they would have to stir it, okay, to make it come together again. But the paddle broke. And so Ruby, since she had like the longest arms, she had to get in there and stir it by hand herself. She then explains that she got a paper cut one day, and she went to stir the sauce by hand, literally by hand, stirring the sauce. And once she pulled her arm off, the band-aid wasn't there. So then the next day, someone was eating a sandwich and noticed that her band-aid was in the sandwich. And so it was that moment to where Beth and Annie was like, you are not going to go back to the diner. You are not. We are not going to let that happen. You going back to the diner. And they also notice that they also tell her that she is blood. You are family. You are blood to us. Okay. And they're there at the grocery store, because that's where they're at. They're at a grocery store to help Mary Pat put her groceries in her car and put her kids in the car. Beth hands her the 10K. Okay. Beth tells her it's legit, it's good. Mary Pat was like, awesome, cool, all right, I'll see you next month. Y'all, they thought this was just like a one-time deal, one-time thing, just give you the 10K. No, she wants the money every month. The girls were shook. And so, y'all, that was the episode 7 of season 1 of Good Girls. All right, y'all are gonna get episode 8 either tomorrow or Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow or Saturday, y'all might get episode 8, because like I told you guys, we're gonna try and record Animal Kingdom and Good Girls at the same time. We're going to try to do the reviews at the same time, see if their seasons are parallel to one another. Season 1 of Animal Kingdom and this show has 10 episodes. So we're going to try to end season 1 on both shows at the same time. So 2 episodes a day. So 2 seasons. What am I trying to say? 2 reviews a week. Okay, so this is the first review of Good Girls, and like I said, the second episode, episode 8 of Good Girls, second review of Good Girls, is going to be either Friday or Saturday, and then 2 reviews of Animal Kingdom will be like the following week. So, yep, that's what's on the agenda for this channel. And also, I might do like a who am I video. I might do that, let you guys know who I am, why I did this, what I like and what I don't like, so you guys can get to know me, because I just jumped on here doing reviews, and it's like I never gave like a formal introduction video. So I might do like an introduction video, tell you guys who I am, and I think I might do that. So you guys can get to know me more. Okay, so that's in the works. What else do I have for the channel? I think that's about it right now. Channel announcements. I think that's about it. So I will see you guys next review for Good Girls. All right. See you guys. Love you. Peace. Love. Bye.